Okay, here we go. It's Thursday morning, and we have a sick group of children and parents. It's a horrifying scene over here. It's like, you ever hear those vomitoriums? Vomitorium. That's what we got going on over here. Although I heard recently that vomitorium wasn't really a vomitorium. I don't know. I don't want to talk about that. Let's get our trade on. So I'm going to try to do this today, even though I'm sick. So I did put a trade on yesterday that I'm also going to recap in the live trade yesterday. I'm going to recap in today's trade. It was a weird one. I was all medicated, and I still am, but we wound up losing $15. I did some adjustments that I don't even know if were necessary or not. It's just kind of a blur right now. But I'll go over that at the end of today. Let's put our trade on right now. Let's get our trade on, our sick trade on. So let's go down. Let's open up the. Let's put on the real money trade first. Let's go down to at the money. We'll go ahead and we'll go to. Let's go ahead and go at the calls. So we'll say analyze by trade butterfly. So let's take a look at this. So this is going to be this is our real money trade. So let's look at the 15 points. So this will be 40.35 on the downside and 65 on the upside. There's the trade. I'm going to give it a little minute. I'm going to try something a little bit different today. So the other day I introduced the idea of the snow tires, where we put on a call, an extra long call, and an extra long put, and we create a snow tires trade to help us in a big move. So I'm going to do the same thing today, except I'm going to wait to see. I'm going to wait to enter the snow. I'm going to wait to put on the snow tires until we actually get some snow, right? I mean, why drive around? If everything's fine, why drive around with snow tires? So today's experimental trade is I'm going to just put the trade on as a butterfly by itself. And then if we get into a position where I think we might need snow tires, then I'll like pull over to the side of the road, get out, and I'll throw those things on. So I'm going to wait because the snow tires cause the trade to take significantly more time to come into profit. It may not even be necessary. So I don't know if this is a good idea or not. I mean, I'm thinking that we may not, if there's a sharp move up or down, we may not have really enough time to put the snow tires on. We may just hit that ice patch and like just go flying right off the road over the canyon. But the whole point of these videos is to experiment and try different things. So today's real live money trade is going to be the butterfly as we always do it, with the intent of having snow tires on it if we need it. I'll wait till we get into a position where I'm thinking we might need it. I'm not going to wait till we get to a max loss or a full stop loss. Maybe halfway, or just kind of like play it by ear and see how it goes. So let's put the butterfly on, and this is going to be a 2 contract because we've scaled up now. So right now SPX is trading at 52.55. So let's adjust this 52.55. Okay, so there's the 15 wide butter right there. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on, and then I'm immediately going to get my snow tires ready. So let's see if I can get filled here at 4. While that's working, I'm going to load up some snow tires. And the snow tires are usually around a price of like 80 and 80. Now we might get into a position where we only need snow tires on one side, which would be kind of interesting to navigate, see how that works. Why haven't I gotten filled in this yet? I mean, I should get filled in that, right? Let's go to 405. Okay, so we got filled in at 405. So let's lock that in. And then we're going to be on high alert to see if we need those snow tires. So this be waiting in the wings. So the snow tires would be potentially this kind of a setup. Let's go a little bit more aggressive on the call side, like so. That looks pretty good to begin with. It's might be a little much. But then again, we're going to be putting these on at a point where we might need them, like not right away. So let's see where we are right now. Okay, so a put. That's a little. That Joker smile's a little too big. He's a little too happy with that. But again, we're going to be putting this on only if we need, or only if I think we're going to need them. So those are waiting in the wings there. If we get a sharp move up, I'll put the call. Oh, that's way too much. So if I put them on separately like this, maybe we should just do one at a time. Or maybe we should just start with like just one, and then if we continue to need it, then add the second one. There's a lot of different things we could do with this. So here's our trade. So I guess while we're waiting to put the snow tires on, let's go ahead and set our automatic exit profit taking order. So we'll say analyze opposite trade, and we need to make $100 on this. So we need to sell this out at, is it this? Oh, that's 200. Come on. Okay, so there's 100. And let's put that out there working. Boy, I'm moving so slow on this. I haven't even put my paper trades yet. So there's our working order to get out at 455. Let's see where we are. We're looking pretty good. Not too shabby. We don't need no snow tires yet. Now, if we need a snow tire on just one side, say the put side, and I throw one of these on, that's going to be a little sharp. That's going to be a little too much negative delta. I don't want to be that steep with just one on. So I may have to like put them both on. But just one contract versus, oh, look at that. I just saw $70 in there. Did you see that? Okay, I'll continue to let that work. And then while that's working, I'll put on the paper trades. I mean, I don't want to get too much stuff going on, which normally isn't, but I'm just sort of like, we're all sick over here. And my wife was giving me a hard time about wearing this. This is my sick hat. Give me a hard time about wearing a stocking cap in the inside the house. But I mean, have you seen the kind of weather we're having down here in LA lately? I mean, look at this. You see that? Okay, so we're heading. I'm just going to focus on this right now and not put the paper trades on. Maybe put these. Get ready to put these snow tires on. Looks like we're making a move down. I mean, I wonder if I got really directional. Let's put this snow tire on. Okay, let's go with that. That's a pretty expensive snow tire. Okay, so we got filled at 320 on that. Is that right? 320. So we're total directional right now. Now if we put the call one on to balance it out, that doesn't look too bad. Look at this. It's kind of an interesting idea. So let's put the call one on, or get ready to anyway. We could probably get a little bit less than that. Let's say, hold on a sec. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, let's put the call side on. So we're kind of legging into the snow tires. We're not legging into the butterfly. We're legging into the snow tires, and it's not as scary. It's not as steep, I guess, or it's not as directional as. Okay, there we go. That one at $1. Let's see where we're at. Okay, that looks pretty nice. So we got 2 snow tires on, 320 and 1, is that right? 320 and 1 and 405. Yeah. So we're making a pretty good move down. I wonder if we can let's watch this for a minute. Let's see how our Greeks are doing. We have negative theta right now because we're outside the tent. Okay, I'm just going to watch this for a second. So, unfortunately, our paper trades are going to suffer today. I haven't even put them on yet because I'm focusing on this. I don't want to get too distracted. My brain, my sick mind today can't handle that. We're looking really good. So we're up $25. Well, it's bouncy, I guess. It's bouncing around. Oh, jeez. What's going on there? Now let's see if we peeled off just part of this butterfly. What would that do? Okay, we're just waiting, twiddling our thumbs, watching this for a second. Let's see. Let's stage up 2 more, or the other 2 snow tires. That's really expensive. What's up with that? Okay, we're coming back in. And so here's another idea that I'm seeing now. So it's, I mean, potentially you could put just your snow tires on. So in this case, we're doing 2 contracts. We've scaled up to 2. So we would to put 2 snow tires on, 2 puts, 2 extra puts, and 2 extra calls. But you can put them on in stages. So you could just put 1 on and then see if it moves, and potentially get into profit sooner if it stays pretty calm. Or then you can just, if it moves outside the tent one way or the other, then you can just add 1 on that side. And it doesn't have to be the exact same strike even as the first one. So like this one, the put is a 52.30. That's the original one that's on. And then if I wanted to put another one on, I could just do like a 52.10 for like 90 cents rather than 320. That's too expensive. What am I thinking? But we're okay so far. So let's just watch this and see what transpires. Okay, we're making our way back into the tent now. I think I kind of like that idea of like not like committing the whole snow tire or snow tires, the whole allotment of snow tires at the beginning. Just start with one, and then like make the trade prove itself. If it's going to move down, then you can add another one, and then you can use different strikes. You can kind of tweak it and tune it into how much you think you need, like how much of an upslope do you want. And if you don't need it at all, I mean, you don't have to like even put that money out there. You know, it's just kind of like we're ready to buy them if needed. You know, I may just pass today on the paper trades. I mean, we're all like sick. I got a house full of sick kids, sick dogs, a sick wife, and I don't know if I'm up to like. I'm just lazy. I don't feel really up to loading up all those paper, all those paper trades. So I think I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna like let's just deal with the live money trade today. Keep it simple, and then tomorrow we'll get back into all the stacks, all those stacks of paper trades that I stack in there. Now let's take a look at this trade without the snow tires. So that's not too bad. We're down $30. Look, we're making a move. We're moving back outside the tent. So, regarding the profit target now, I mean, it may be wise and prudent to just take any profit we can get. I don't want to get stuck out here and start hanging out there. I mean, the way this trade works is we're in here, and it works a lot of the time, staying inside the tent. But if it moves outside the tent, just kind of starts meandering down here, I don't want to wait that long because we have a negative theta at that point. This line's going to keep drooping. So I guess if it was a sharp move up or down, and we can get any profit at all, like $50 would be cool. Even if we can break even, I think maybe I'd be willing to break even if we're out here and then just get out of it. We could reposition the whole trade right there. We could close it and then open a new one and do it again. Or we could just call it for the day. It didn't stay within the tent, which is the whole idea of this trade. So now we're back inside the tent. We have a theta of 872. Okay, so we're back inside the tent. This may be a time for me to just kind of check out for a little bit. We're just kind of on hold. So I'll just go ahead and pause this, and then if anything exciting happens, I'll come back, or I'll just kind of check in throughout the day like I usually do. But just with the real live money trades, we're not doing the no paper trades today. I'm just not up to it. All right. So I'll see you soon. Okay, here it is at 7:39. This is just a quick check-in, and we're back outside the tent. And I'm thinking about trying to just get out of this trade, if I can get out for a profit. Again, I don't want to be dangling out here over this valley of death for too long. If we can get a sharp move up, it's cool, but I don't want to be meandering around here all day because this thing is just going to sink. So what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to see if I can get filled at a crazy price on this butterfly. Close the butterfly down. So it's saying 370. Let's see if I can get 405. And then if I can get filled on that, I'm going to take the put off real fast. I don't think we're going to get filled on that. So let's go back to our trade. So here is the this is the one we're monitoring right now, 385. Oh, we may. Let's see, 4. We might. So watch this number here, 365. We're trying to get it out of that at a, well, right now we're trying to get that out at a 4, right? Or is it a 4? 405. Let's just watch it. Which would be a really good price to get out at. Then I would just get everything. Then I would just bail out of these two real fast. Let's see. Don't want to cave in. Let me go to. Let's go to 395. See if I can get that. 395. I'm asking a lot. I'm asking too much for those market makers. They're greedy anyway. I'm trying to get 395. I'm just trying to buy myself some buffer room. Like if I'm going to get out at this, let's try to get out at a profit. So let's like see if we can get a really good price. And then I'll have like plenty of room to work with on this put and call snow tires. We're just kind of hanging out over that big valley of death. It's not a good place to be. Oh, let's see. Maybe we're getting somewhere. So we can get 5 for that, is saying. Let's see if we can get out of this at 360. I don't know what's oh, there's 360. There went that one. So let's get out of this guy. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. And then let's get out of this guy. So we can get a little bit more for that one. Let's see where we wind up. Come on, you market makers. Give me my $5, my $2. So let's just go with 60, see where we wind up. Okay, so there we go. We got out of that at 60. So 64, 360. 64, 360. I don't know if we got out of break even or not. $50. That's not good. So 64, 360. So let's take a look at where we'd be without the snow tires. So without the snow tires, we'd be down like, what is it, 80, like 80-ish, $100. If we had no snow tires on this thing, 90 to $100. And then one last look with, had we not gotten out of the trade, we'd be like hovering around break even right now. We'd be floating over this big canyon here, this valley of death, which I don't want to be hovering over for too long. All right, so that's it for this one. Let's fill in our Excel sheet real quick. Oh yeah, so yesterday I was sick too, and that was I had a trade on as well, which I wound up losing $15 on it, and so I need to update that. And yesterday was just a live trade only. I didn't do any paper trades. Just wasn't feeling it. So let's put in yesterday's date, which was May 29. And yesterday we put on a real money trade only. So let's just put in right here. Okay, it's 15 wide. The risk, I don't even remember. I lost $15. Here I have a screenshot of it I can pull up. Here's the trade. This is the trade right around the time I took it off. You can see that right here. It's a minus 12, and I had done multiple adjustments to this, and then looking back I can't quite figure out why. It may have just been high. I mean, not on drugs, but I mean like doctor drugs, real drugs. None of that crack cocaine. Come on. But anyway, so I didn't keep very good records yesterday, but I know I wound up with a $15 loss. So there was adjustments made in here, so I'm going to say, I'm just going to put a $15 loss. This is the trade pretty much right before I took it off. So let's look at, so we'll say loss $15. I don't even remember the details. I should probably not even count this in the total tally because I did such a crappy job of keeping track of all this yesterday and today. But I'm just going to fill it in anyway. So 15 wide. I don't know what the risk was. Let's just say 1290 because we did make adjustments and so it bumped it up. We lost on this one. You can't really see that. We need like there we go. And so let's get rid of that. I'll figure that stuff out later. This was a loser. So that was yesterday. We lost 15. And then today is May 30. May 30 live trade. We can see all the details of this one because it's still up. So this one had a risk of total risk of 1230. Oh yeah, we are scaled up now too, so that's the other thing. Okay, so this had a total risk of 1230. This is a loss of 50, which again is just unacceptable. I should get fired for that. That really is unacceptable. I mean, not just in general, but as to where it was, because we were, I was like showing a positive amount in there. I don't know how I got such a big drop. Anyway, note to self, work on your exit. Try to figure out a better way to exit those. So that was a loss. This was like probably 40 minutes. I'm just going to guess. I'm too sick to go crazy on this today. So let's put in these numbers. So this was a loss. So this is the loss column right here. So minus 15 for yesterday. And today was minus 50. So there's our new numbers. 905 in wins, 240 in losses. And that's it. I'm done. I'm going back to bed. Go make some soup, some chicken noodle soup. So anyway, hopefully tomorrow I'll be back in full, like the real deal, all the paper trades, all the good bookkeeping or record taking, and if not, by Monday for sure. We'll see how this goes. All right, thanks for watching this. Sorry for the crappy record keeping here and no paper trades and just kind of a shoddy job, if I do say so myself. So anyway, if you'd like to follow me in my shoddy jobs and all my trades, just make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel below. Hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to join me on my website. I'll leave a link to my website in the description below. Head on over there, sign up for my free email newsletter. And when you sign up for that, you'll get a welcome email sent to you right away. Just reply back to that welcome email and say, hey, you're a shoddy bookkeeper. Hey, your record keeping is really shoddy, dude. And then I'll get back to you with some sort of a response, and we'll go from there. All right, that's it for this one. See you tomorrow.